How did she grow her hair this long? Is this even her real hair? I'm sure there's a wig underneath that hair. That's why she doesn't show us her scalp. Oh, it must be genetics. She has good genes. That is why her hair is this long. So many questions a lot of people ask about Lindsay Chris's hair. Before I comment about this and tell you guys what I think about Lindsay Chris's hair growth journey, I want you guys to listen to her and hear what she has to say and how she grew her natural hair this long. Because I feel like when we see people do things and achieve a certain result that we are hoping to achieve and are not able to, it's only wise for us to try and find out and investigate what they are actually doing that is giving them this result before jumping into conclusion. So here is a short clip of Lindsay Chris's response to some of the questions that people get to ask her. Listen to this and we'll come back to see what is so different, what is so special about Lindsay Chris's hair care routine that we cannot achieve that kind of length. Watch this.
I always get the question, how did you do it? How did you grow out your hair this long and healthy? My answer is always the same: consistency. Consistency is everything. When you're consistent with looking after your hair gets all the nourishment and the protection it needs to grow and stay healthy. It's about building habits that lead to long-term success. Your hair is able to enjoy healthy scalp maintenance. You're able to moisture train your hair. You have stronger hair. You're able to track and monitor progress. There's minimized breakage, and that leads to length retention. So then, there is no shortcut to having a healthy head of hair. Just trust the process.
Now, I have picked 7 things from what she has just said in this video. Number 1, consistency and nourishment. When you want to talk about consistency, I think Lindsay Chris is an epitome of consistency. No jokes, because if you start from day one of her videos, go to Instagram, wherever you find her, it's the same thing that she's doing, the same routine that she's doing, the same thing she keeps doing. So she's not jumping from one thing to the other. She's been consistent. And when you talk about nourishment, she nourishes herself with everything healthy and natural. So some of the herbs she uses, she drinks them, if not all of them. How many of us are willing to drink herbs as tea? Like myself, I'm still trying to think about that one, not even talk of doing it. So when you're not getting healthy and long hair as Lindsay Chris has, ask yourself, are you nourishing your hair? I'm not saying you should go ahead and drink every little thing that she takes, but there are other things that you can take that you don't really have to drink those teas, those herbs. You can nourish yourself with, good diets, good food, good vegetables, fruits and all that. So when you want to talk about consistency, are you consistent in your hair care journey? Ask yourself. Just be sincere to yourself, especially for those people who think that they can never grow long hair or their hair is actually not growing. Ask yourself, are you consistent? The routine you've carved out for yourself, are you actually consistent with it? Are you doing it like steadily? Ask yourself that question. Number 2, she mentioned building habits that leads to long-term success. Building habits, and that includes what you do to your hair, your routine, those things you do to your hair on a daily. Are they good habits that will help you, grow a healthy long hair in the long run? Lindsay Chris is a very, very minimalistic person when it comes to her hair care routine. So she doesn't manipulate her hair unnecessarily. And that is what I've been able to start practicing. And with that, I've been able to see growth. Are you building habits that will help you with the long-term goal that you're looking for? Your hair might not grow to her length in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in even 4 years. But trust me, if you are practicing some good habits that will help you to retain length, your hair is going to flourish regardless. That is one thing I can assure you of. Then number 3, she did mention healthy scalp maintenance. How do you take care of your scalp? I mean, I sing that as a song on this channel because I always say a healthy scalp will breathe healthy hair growth. So how are you taking care of your scalp? Or is your scalp very dirty? You don't cleanse it, you don't wash it. There are little things that affect our hair growth journey and we're not able to see because we term them as little, but those little things can hinder us from achieving our hair goals. Number 4, she mentioned moisture training her hair. So I've heard her said this a few times about how she moisture train her hair. And I'm trying to do that, honestly. I'm trying to moisture train my hair in such a way that my hair could go for weeks without even moisturizing my hair. Though I know that sometimes it might not be possible because of our lifestyle. So I go out on a daily, and trust me, the sun is hot out here most of the time, and you can't expect your hair to remain moisturized for days because of that kind of weather. I stay ahead of dryness, which means that before my hair even starts getting dry, I'm already re-moisturizing it. Number 5, track and monitor your progress. A lot of us complain, my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing. Are you tracking your progress? You're not tracking to know if your hair is growing, because regardless of whatever you do, your hair will always grow. So what we're trying to make sure of is that we are retaining length. So you can take pictures, you can take videos and stock it up, so that when you feel like your hair is not growing, compare your hair from how it was a few months ago or a year ago and how it is right now. That is how to track your progress. That will go a long way to easing our minds and knowing that her hair is actually growing. Number 6, minimized breakage leads to ultimate length retention. That is what Lindsay Chris has for us as an advice, and it's the truth. If you can minimize the amount of breakage you have, trust me, you're going to have more length retention. The issue we have is not that our hair is not growing, it's breakage. Breakage is the culprit. And if we are able to curtail that, if we are able to manage that, trust me, your hair, you will see length retention. You see how long your hair can grow. And that is making sure that your hair is not always dry. Moisturizing your hair, and stop manipulating your hair. Stop touching your hair every single time you get the chance. Last but not the least, she also said there are no shortcuts to hair growth. Just trust the process. There is no cream. There is no oil. There is nothing that can actually take your hair from short to long overnight. Not even in 1 year. Trust me, there is nothing. Just make sure you're consistent with what you're doing. Trust the process. Trust your process. Your process, my process, might be what's apart. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to achieve is doing something that suits our own lifestyle and a routine that matches with what we can do. I'm not saying you should go do everything Lindsay Chris does. If you do them, if it works for you, fine. But if you can't, it's fine as well. You can carve out something from all these tips to create something that is your own, something that you can be consistent with, and you will see the same result. And what is the result we are trying to achieve? A long, healthy, nourished egg. Okay, so rather than complain, no, hair is not growing, my hair is not growing, or blaming it on genetics, find out what they are doing that is keeping their hair this long, nourished and healthy, and trust me, yours too will grow. My hair is actually flourishing right now. This 2024 has been the best my hair has ever been for the past 4 years. So I'm grateful to these YouTubers that have come out to share their knowledge and also encouraging us on a daily on how to grow healthy, long, natural hair. So if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comment section which one of these tips that I've shared are you agree with, and which one do you not agree with. Let's just be open to each other, share with each other, so we can go ahead together. Don't forget to like, comment and share. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.